Hold on. Gotta make s- Alrighty, and we are back with an episode 4 for the Mighty Ducks, where we left off with with I think this is third year. And we're at 2029. I know, I gotta check. Okay, so this is episode 4. I'm trying to figure out where the heck we are with this team. It's been so long since we got in a recording done. So, from what I can guess, last season we did not do so high or do so well. I mean, I give the team credit. We had a tough time against Vancouver. We beat in the Flames 4 games to none, but we could not get one victory over Dallas. They were the Stanley Cup winners against the Florida Panthers in 7 games. Really wish that was us, but it is what it is. So we're about to see who we have in lineup, who's going to be on this team. I gotta figure out who I have on this team. So, judging by the looks of it, we are in the right direction for this team. Oh man, taking honor for a lot of good players retiring for the end of this season. Jamie Benn retiring with us. Some of these players are just. It's hard to believe some of them are just retiring. There is a defenseman that has retired. Roman Yoshi, you will be missed. Some of these players are just. It's hard to see them retire. But we will be losing Jamie Benn. There goes a $1 million contract. We are losing Ryan O'Reilly. Almost $1 million, and Braden Shen, which is not really that much, but we do get to lose some of these veteran players that were really good. Little Joe becomes a coach for the Boston Bruins, and we're going to get started on the draft. So, we're going to jump into this. We're going to get hopefully we can get a Stanley Cup win with this team now. We're going to send to the 18th pick. Hopefully we can pick someone up. Got a left and right winger sniper. He's going to be on the maybe list. Jacob Voracek. That's... Okay, let's see. We got a center. We got a left winger. I'm more so aiming for that left and right winger only because he can play 2 positions. Got a gem right defenseman. Elite overall. We got a few more elite players. I think I'm gonna go with that the left right winger. Pick him up. He seemed like a good player to do. Like, just pick up. We'll go to the next season. Hopefully, we make some right calls. Resign players that we want to resign. We have the opportunity to winning the Stanley Cup. And we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it for this episode. I do not know how many seasons I've gone. I'm trying to think. So we do start in 23-24 season. So we're starting in a 29-30. I think we went 6 years ahead. So I think we're going to be on our 6th season. Which all we have to do is just continue the push, continue building up this team, continue getting players, and hopefully get a Stanley Cup win. Okay, goalies, we do have you that I want to get a contract going. It's not a bad contract right there. We'll sign some of these veteran goalies to contracts. I think I made a right choice by the looks of it. We'll sign a left-right winger a contract. All expiring, let's get you a contract. We'll wait. We're going to get McQueen a contract. I forgot I picked Crosby up. When did I get Brady Tkachuk? Some of these, yeah, this is coming back to this. It's after 2 weeks. It's really trying to figure out how did I get some of these players on this team. Okay, we're gonna give McQueen an 8-year contract. Try to keep him for long term. He is an 85 overall, which makes it even better. Are we gonna keep... No, we got a... Actually, I would love to keep you around. We'll keep Sid the Kid or for one more season. He will be retiring with us. I want to keep him around just so he can help McQueen out a bit. Okay, we got in him. We got a backup. We still got Knight, what appears. I really want to see what the lines up look like. Because we may end up trading a few players off to save on salary cap. And sign some players from free agency. Drysdale is available. Forsling is as well. Rossi's available. Okay, we got $3 million to play with. I think what I'm going to do is check out who I have on this team. Try to refresh my memory of who I have on this team and what the goal is for this team. Okay, we got our first line with these two. We got you, we got McKinnon with Carlson. We do have an 85 overall right and left defenseman. McQueen. Okay, so looking at this, we don't need defensemen. We need forwards. Now, trying to think, do we trade away Brady Tkachuk or do we trade away Sider? This is only looking at the fact that we want to save salary cap, or do we trade away here? Sure. Do we trust Kevin McKinnon on the first line? I'm going to say yes. We get rid of this guy. We get some rookie players for center and left wing, because then that will cover the flow of the team. We'll come back to Arizona. But we get some rookie players to cover the forwards. Then we'll pick up a few more forwards and see what we do for this season. Because we want to save on salary cap and try to make it to the playoffs. So this is where phase 2 comes in, where we trade away valuable veteran players for rookies. And this does actually work. We trade value players for rookies that have low contracts to where we can actually do much more damage against opponents. So the plan is to find a team that has valuable rookie players, start training for them, and basically build up the team around them with the lineups we have now. Because their salary won't affect us. Their salary will affect us later on, when we need them to, which will become a future problem, but as soon as I win the cup, we're going to a next team. So I'm not too worried. We just need to find rookie players to put in on the lineup, let them play out, see where they land, and win the cup. So yes, this is phase 2 of the plan of trading away good players, good veteran players, for good rookies that can fit up in the lineup. And some people may question that idea, but it does actually work. Would really love to claim this left winger. Although Brady, we do have Brady. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Brady Tkachuk instead. We're gonna get this left winger who has 1 year of his contract. I'm not too worried about it, because we'll win the Stanley Cup with him on the team. So we'll get this left winger for, and yes, we will be trading away probably a first rounder, but we'll get this left winger and get rid of Brady Tkachuk's $10 million contract. There's no point in keeping Tkachuk on this team. We're trying to get rid of his contract. I'm probably gonna get a lot of people questioning this trade, but okay, we weren't able to get him, which we'll find more players at this point. So I'm not too worried. Plan is just to shed some salary cap and find rookies to fit in the lineup. Because then they'll end up getting good and we'll have the team ready to go. See, we got a 20-year-old, we got a 22. Actually, yeah, we got two 22s. That right defenseman does hold potential at this point. So we'll try to get all three, get rid of Hischer, so that way we can get all three of them. Because then we'll have that right defenseman with a line full of... Actually, he might end up being on a third line. But that's fine. Okay, can I still get these two? Alright. We come back to Nashville. They do have that powerhouse that I do want to claim. Yeah. Ooh. You know what? I do wish to claim him. I'll be willing to get rid of Caulfield. I know there's a $7 million contract. It does give us a player that can play on the right wing who would be perfect for setup. So we are getting rid of Caulfield. Actually, we'll get rid of Brady Tkachuk. Get rid of Kachuk's $10 million contract, because then we get a good powerhouse left winger that can actually learn from Caulfield. Alright, we got our plan set for that one. Come on, I really want this left winger. I really want this left winger. Oh, they're not gonna go, not unless we do want to keep you. We'll get rid of Sid the Kid. We'll get rid of Crosby. His trade value is somewhat high, so that might win us over the edge of this. Now, oh, the only way I can get this guy is to trade Caulfield away, and I ain't doing that. So we'll just keep looking. Ooh. Okay, that does work for. But they don't really have anybody else that I'd be willing. Actually, I could bring that. Get both of these players. I would say the player I would get rid of would be Haley and Crosby. No. I mean, he's only a playmaker. He's not gonna. I think I'm just gonna get rid of these two. He's not gonna do much on this team, and I honestly think trading him off might be a good factor for us. We aren't losing that much. But we are trading like Crosby. There's. And we're not losing at all. We'll be gaining 2 left veterans, or not veterans, rookies. Well, we couldn't get that trade accomplished. We have a $2.5 million center. Not who I want to go for. A left winger, maybe. Oh, I mean, those aren't not bad contracts, but not exactly who I want to go for. Could go for. Yeah, we could go for this guy and get the 2. That's not gonna work. We might actually spend a little bit more time trying to think who we're gonna pick up. All that can play right winger, and it is a sniper. Got a right winger playmaker drafted in 2020. I don't know. It depends. 83 overall powerhouse with close quarters. Would love to pick him up. And I would love to pick you up. Okay. Now this is where we'll trade away Hischer off. We're getting really good players for this, and yes, trading those off would be helpful. We're getting real good players. We're saving on salary cap. They aren't going for it. That's probably because of that. Okay, so they won't go for it, but I do want to claim this guy. So hold on, let's get those two up, get Haley out of here, and we'll get rid of... I do want to keep Crosby, so get rid of that one. Get rid of Haley on that, and then trade away some rounders off. Let's see if this actually works, because... Okay, get rid of you. What about this trade? I would love to get this... Get Caldwell. Although, he would be perfect to claim for the bottom line. We won't need Haley. We're trading Hischer off. Okay. Not going for that. I do end up trading first rounders. I'm not adding that second. Okay, they're still not going for it. How about 1 for 1? Okay. I'm fine doing the 1 for 1, but... Sometimes I gotta give this AI credit. There we go. Although it did cost us a first and second rounder for 2035, we did get Hornquist, which is a good pickup. Okay, do we get rid of Carlson? I'm gonna say no. He still has a contract with us. We'll get rid of Marchenko. We'll continue to trade with the Seattle Krakens. I do want to get that 85 overall player. I want him on this team. I'll be willing to, you know what, I'm actually gonna put Crosby on this list as well. I want this player. Fine, I'll be willing to put a first rounder on. I want this player on this team. Yeah, this is where the downfall is going to start. I'm going to trade away rounders for this player. I really want him, only the fact that he is an 85 overall and has a lot of potential. And I want him on this team because I feel like if I have him on this team, he can grow more. Get rid of Haley. Get rid of Haley. We'll get rid of... You know, and now we'll keep Marchenko. We'll get rid of Diorfiev, though. But I feel like if he comes onto this team, he's able to do a lot more for this team. Come on, this player looks really good. I would love to have him on this team. We gotta swing in deal somehow. Let's see. You know what? I'm fine with letting go with Carlson. Although that is a talented player, we are getting someone who's 18 and has 2 years on their contract, a rookie contract. I don't think Carlson will get up there. At least I don't think he'll get up there. Yeah, I'm fine trading with Carlson because I know it's going to be for someone who's going to be helpful. Oh, they are still saying no to me. Oh my god. You know what? That's it, but in a first. Come on. I really want this talented player. Okay. I'm gonna try Charmaine. We're gonna try one more player. Basically have the same trade value. I'm gonna try this one. This is the last offer I'm gonna try to do. Like, no joke. If they say no to this, I'm bad. We're walking out. We know we've been beat. There's no winning that one. So, we've gotten $11 million for contracts. Now, somebody, actually, are you any good? That's the question for this. Two-way forward could actually, he would be a perfect fit for this team. And I'm willing to give the enough salary cap for it. Offer him a $9.8 million contract. Okay, so I would love to say we sort of won on the fact that we did get a rookie center slash right winger that's going to end up playing on the second line. I'm sorry, yeah, who's going to play on the second line? Rossi's going to play on the first. So that may have solved the forward core issue. Is there anybody go? No. Not by the looks of it, but it may have solved. We got $3.1 million, but that may have solved the issue. We're gonna offer Tavares a contract. If he does sign with us, that's a good third, maybe fourth liner. So we do have hope on that. I don't plan on signing anybody else. Frabry and Morgan Riley went to the Winnipeg Jets from Detroit, who got in Lindstrom and Manlow. And Tavares has signed with the Ducks. Now, this is going to be an interesting team with the way that it's set up now. Though we did get rid of Hischer, we got in Hornquist, a rookie player, and a few other players on this lineup. Yeah, I gotta double check and see if... Okay, so I am missing one player. I need to be at 30, not 29. Is there any veteran players out there? Tiger, you can come onto the team after so long of a wait. Hyman, you know what? We'll sign some of these players to a contract. Is that Morgan Riley? No. Okay, we'll sign both of those players to a contract. I don't expect them to do anything I expect them to retire with us, and that'll be the end of it. We did get Chris Kreiger after so many years. We got Zach Hyman, so I think we're ready for a Stanley Cup win. We got a backup goalie that's going to overtake Knight, and if not, we still have Knight on this team. The defense, all it is that third line of defense is not 100% set, but with the first two already being set and ready to go, we're going to be fine. The forward core should be set for this year. Okay. Oh my. Okay, Leo Carlson. Nobody. Can I bring Rossi up to that first line? Get. I want Gavin McKinnon on that second. We'll switch you two out so he's playing left. Then we have Hornquist on there. Okay, so you are able to play left or right wingers. Then we'll bring Haley up to that third line. Tavares will stay with Diorfiev and Hyman on that fourth. Marchenko will go with McQueen and Haley on that third line, giving it a +1. McKinnon, Carlson, and Hornquist will stay in the second line, giving it a +4. Caulfield, Rossi, and Brady Tkachuk will be our first line guys with a +5. Alright. Defensively, we got Byram Sider giving it a +4 for the first line. We got, I don't know how to pronounce that name, with Sundquist for the second defense line. And then we got Brody with Warren. When I am nervous, but with the defense already set, we're going to see what they do. Crosby is going to be a backup, and Krieger is going to be a backup. Okay, we got Knight, and we got D'Angelo, which, looking at this, if Knight does not have this, actually, this might be the last year of Knight's contract. Because he's going to be our starter goaltender for the next couple of years. So if Knight does not give us a Stanley Cup, we do have our goaltender for the next couple of years. So Knight will probably end up getting traded away so we can get a higher pick for next year. So we can get a goaltender in the draft. So, by the looks of this, everything is set to perfection. Now, granted, some of the overalls will go down, and some of the stuff will not be perfect. But judging by this, everything is set. Everything's ready to go. We are ready for the season to start, and we'll start it up. Yeah. While this Sims, I do apologize for the 2 weeks of absence and dealing with a lot of stuff and having to work real hard on, well, just work in general. I haven't been recording as much, and that goes for the shorts as well, so trying to fix that up. We'll get more videos out. I'm going to try to get more of the series. I just don't know when some of the recording will be out. So I'll try my best on that. So, I'm just happy we got an episode 4 for the Mighty Duck series to continue, just on YouTube, get it all set up. And hey, I'm happy for where the channel's at. We've reached 105 videos and gotten 60 subscribers in just 6 months, which I'm really happy about. So we're gonna keep going with this. Doesn't matter if it's Mighty Ducks or even Arizona Coyotes, we will still continue on with a fun. I think it doesn't even need to be NHL. Got a lot of games on this console. And I can't wait to start a bunch of stuff on. With the 10 games done, we are 7-3-0. So we're just gonna let the sim carry on. I really hope this team is set for success at this point. Like, we built this team from literally the ground up. We've cut some of the core out, traded away a few players. There's a 10-3 win in Nashville. Like, we really should have a Stanley Cup winning team for this year. And if that's the case, we will start up the Arizona Coyotes, which a lot of people will enjoy watching. Get to see the Coyotes come back. Probably end up raging in the game a whole lot. The first 2 seasons, I will not be doing a whole lot on. Heck, the first season, it's going to be literally nothing. It's just going to be me trading away our best players for drafts. By the end of the season, it's going to be me acquiring Spencer Knight on the team, which is going to give us more wins, but it's basically trying to get Knight, trying to get enough salary cap to sign good players, getting some of the good rookies, and slowly building up. So, with that in mind, we have our plan for the Arizona Coyotes. On building them up. Which is going there. I don't know how long that it's going to take, but I'm pretty sure that their seasons are going to be long, tiring, and to the point where it's just going to make my blood boil. But we'll make sure they get a Stanley Cup win. Alright. Don't care what's... Can you guys play hockey? I don't care what you have to come up to me for. You guys are here to play hockey, and that's that. We're second place in our divisions. Alright? And I understand y'all are upset because you're not getting enough play time, but that should not matter in this case. You guys are out here to win, not... See, we're first place in our division. Alright, ice time does not have to, like, be so much. You guys need to just go out there and play. Like, the lineups are set to where you guys should be scoring more and doing so much more for this team. There should be nothing wrong with the lineups. In fact, I love the lineups on where it's at. You know what? We will claim him. He is a defenseman. He would be perfect for that third defenseman pairing. That might be our only issue with that. There goes Caulfield, but we do have a lot of talented players that can pick his spot up, so not worrying on that. We might trade Carlson at the trade deadline only to get a rookie player. Want his overall, well, I want his trade value to increase. Marchenko went up to an 86 overall. That is real good for our team. Especially when he's playing on the third line. Alright, Caulfield is back in action, ready to play with with the team. So let's see if we get more wins. Okay, so our record is comparable to the Florida Panthers, but we're at 24, 12, and 4 in January. Now that's not that bad. Okay, Warren is injured, a defenseman that's on the third pairing I'm not too worried about. So, I think we just need to... just let the process continue. Like, just by the looks of it, like, we're going up against good teams. So I think our only issue is that we just need to let the process continue. Okay, so we are top of the top. We will have an issue with the Oilers and the Kings. Now, and that is saying a whole lot. Because both of those teams are tied up with us. And I know how their rosters are set up. They will be a challenge for us in the playoffs. So I'm hoping we go up against the Kings. Only because their roster's not fully complete yet. Edmonton, their roster's already set. I don't want to face that. The Kings, on the other hand, I'm not too worried about them. But I believe we will make it to the playoffs for this year. We won't have a single issue with it. Or maybe I'm lying and we will. As the fourth place team has finally caught up to us, and it's Vancouver. Alright, that makes me even more worried. Okay, 72 points. Flames have 69. Alright. 33, 22, and 6. Okay, Caulfield, 72 points in 59 games. That is really good. Okay, Brady Kachuk with 69 points in 61 games. Hornquist, wow. You pulled off an amazing start. Rossi is here, McQueen, Carlson, and... Okay, so... There's a surprise that Crosby's here. Is it goalies? No, it is not. We are having an issue defensively. From what this is saying. Okay. The only person that's down are the literal guys that are playing third minutes. So it can't be defensively. It might be the forwards. I think we will trade Carlson off. Yeah, we're gonna trade Carlson off and get a. Because how are the lineups set? And I think I can keep McQueen on the second line. Yeah, I think I'm going to trade away Carlson off. We don't really need him. We could trade Rossi off. You know what? Let's trade Rossi off. That's a $9 million contract. We're going to trade him off. Although we just got him and did sign his contract for that, we are trading him off. Versus... Nah, we're going to trade away Carlson. We're going to stick with my first choice and get rid of Carlson. Could give Perfetti. Or we could go for someone like Ehlers. We're going to keep looking, but we will be getting rid of Carlson. There's no point keeping him around, and... Actually... No, I know who exactly I'm getting rid of. It's not going to be Carlson. It's going to be you. Get this elite left winger. Hopefully. Okay, I guess we are getting rid of Carlson. Something bad towards him is the fact that we're going to a different spot, and if he's not willing to do much more, I'd rather get somebody who will. You know? '86 at 23? Really? And yeah, we get rid of Leo Carlson. We go for someone that's literally close to his talents. Because there's no point keeping him here if he's not gonna do so good. No offense to him, but we need someone that is willing to pull more points up. I'll have to claim this guy, but we'll have too much salary cap. Realize we trade Rossi off. We could easily get him. Actually, trade Rossi off, who's playing second line minutes now. him off with that one player. He's literally right or center that does actually, and he does have 4 years on his contract. Okay, that's they do have one more player. Him. Not exactly what we're looking for. Does have the potential to be up there. And we're gonna go for it. Now, that trade might bite me, it might not, but we need to kind of fix our lines up a bit. See, +5 on the first, +5 on the second. Like, I think that fixed some of the issues. We get a right winger who is a playmaker. Like, I think we'll be safe with this. So I'm hopefully this does not bite me in the butt. We traded Rossi off for a talented guy, although he has a contract for $7 million. I really hope it does help us in the end. Hopefully with a +5 second round guy, it does help us. Okay, let's see who will be available. Alright. Let's just see. Gonna go with Andrew Peaky. That does give us a third line. So, yeah, we'll go with Andrew Peaky. Don't care how well he does. See, they even accept. I don't care how well he does. That does give us a third defensive line, man. We're just going through each team, saying who they have. Just like as a comparison, trying to see who is either going to be on the trading block, not trading block, free agency, just who's there in general. Wow, okay. There's Forsberg will need a Forsberg will be on the free agency. Plus, this gives me some good news that if there's like a high player that has 1 year, we could potentially get him. Hopefully, he does not ask for a whole lot because I would love to sign a contract for him. There's Eric Carlson. He's got 1 year. That does give me good news for that. He's got 1 year. And let's see. He's got 1 year. Surprised they still have Martinsol. Like if I was them, I would have gotten rid of Martinsol. See, left defenseman pairing. That's a $5 million contract. Okay, I think we might be set. There's not really much I would have gone in. I really hope we win more of our games. Wow, give Columbus some credit. They went for a goalie. I don't expect exactly who I would go for. Okay, we did win against Arizona at 7-3. So hopefully that does give us more luck. I don't know how Chicago is beating us. Okay, better than Vegas. That does not help me at all. Okay, we just need... If we skip at this way, it doesn't matter if it's 4th or 5th. We're going up against a first place team that's going to literally destroy us. Not unless we beat them, but I'm not having high hopes for this team. How we do against Edmonton? We lose 6-3 against Edmonton. So that doesn't even make me happy that we might not be able to beat up Edmonton. We are able to beat Vegas, so I'm not 100% worried, or at least have a challenge with them. But Edmonton, we cannot beat. So if we're not able to beat Edmonton, we might not have a chance of winning. Not unless we go up against another team. We are making wild card spot, but it's still that chance of going up against Edmonton. We will not be able to do anything against them. I don't have high hopes for this team. We do get to make it to the playoffs in a wild card spot. Our division has become one of the most challenging ones yet. But we do get a playoff spot with 95 points. So we did secure victory in this case. You guys really need to figure out what the heck you are doing. Because losing like the last couple of games for playoffs is not something we should do. Okay, Caulfield's got a 93 points. Brady Kachuk with 92. The rookie I pick up, Hornquist, has got a point a game with 78 points. The player that I picked up, I'm guessing you're the... Okay, so you got 60 points in 81 games. Really hope you were the best move. The goaltenders need to prove themselves worthy. So we're about to find out who's going to be staying and who's getting traded. And then we even go for the playoff games. Because I know they're going to take turns with who's going to be playing. I do want to figure out what place we ended up in. So as you can see, we are fourth place in our division, but in the entire league, where did we end up? Okay, Toronto is a scary team with 123 points. Not even top 10. We ended up in 13th place. Let's hope that, although 13 is not a lucky number, let's hope that it is for us. Well, we're about to find out whether or not Knight's going to be staying or... Okay, we're up against the Chicago Blackhawks in the first round. Okay, Edmonton's up against Jets and LA's up against Vancouver. This does give me hope, and I really hope both of them lose. Chicago, we might actually be able to beat them first round. As we lose 7-1 in the first game. What are you guys doing? 3-1 in game number 2. Sider's getting traded due to him getting injured in a important game as we win 5-4 in overtime. Sider's getting traded, and there goes a 4-2 loss. Yep. Why did I ever think this team could accomplish anything? I honestly thought with the lineups and how everything's going to be, we could actually win. And judging by the 5-4 win on that Friday, we could actually beat Chicago. But no, we're facing an elimination game 5. It's just, yeah, first, yeah. Alright, Knight's getting traded. Knight is getting traded away. I'm not blaming the team anymore. I'm not going to. Knight's getting traded away for letting a shorthanded goal. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the only goal in this case. There we go. And they have Shesterkin. We're jumping on board in this game. No wonder we weren't accomplishing anything. They have Shesterkin in net. Alright, our offense is at 96, our defense 87, and goalie's at 93. No wonder we weren't doing anything. They have Shesterkin. Oh, that explains a lot on why we lost 7-1 in the first game. Oh, man. Now I have to jump on board with this game and try to hope to win a
Welcome to those of you just joining us here in the first half of period number 3. And we are all tied at 1. And now it's grabbed by Del Mastro. And it's a quick pass to Doc. Shot! He scores! Off the
Where is the team?
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches that work in his favor, they go right into the net.
Chicago's gone up by 1 here in this third period.
Great spot to be in. You have the lead at the end of the third period. You got to find a way to hold it, though. You don't want to play too conservative. The reason why you got the goal is you're aggressive and on your toes.
Here's a short pass to
I don't want to trade everyone away, but
to put the puck away. And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out.
that was embarrassing.
The Ducks play it along the boards. Fires it on net. Oh,
The
tremendous
entire
stop
team
on the
disappeared
play.
and let them
How many
score.
times have we seen this save before from him, James? I mean, he loves the butterfly position. He's real mobile in his crease, and he makes the save.
Quick feed to Provorov. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Taken along the wall by Carlson. Cutting to the slot. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Shesterkin's been so consistent throughout tonight's game,
So
and I mean, he's made
we lose the
timely
first
saves as
round
well.
against
A lot of shots
Chicago.
that he's
That's-
faced, and his save percentage is an indicator
That's
of it.
fantastic.
Grabbed along the boards by McKenna.
I
Quick pass to
expect
Bedard.
much highly on this team, and yet
Chicago's got it against
nobody
the boards.
accomplished
He
anything.
grabs the puck here at the point. The Ducks gain possession. And he keeps possession.
I
Moves it
honestly
quickly over
think
to
everybody
Delastro.
just gave up.
Gets in front of it. Battle along the wall.
They're like,
Less than
we don't need
60
to win.
seconds to play in this tight one.
There's always
Great
next
poke by
year.
Buchnevich. Quick shot. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure.
No, yeah, we're not doing this. So guess what? With Knight getting traded, Caulfield's also going to be getting traded, and Brady Tkachuk will be getting traded. I expected Caulfield and Brady Tkachuk to actually do something in the Stanley Cup playoff run. Both have not accomplished anything. So, yes, both players will be getting traded away. And I like how Haley, a guy that I was planning on trading away, is the one that has more points in our playoff series than anyone else. Zach Hyman, a fourth line guy, had 3 points. Tied with Brady Tkachuk. Caulfield, 2 points? Really? McQueen had 2 points and he's on the third line. So yes, Caulfield's getting traded and Brady Tkachuk's getting traded. I expected both players to actually accomplish something during the playoff series, and yet both of them didn't even accomplish anything. A top 6 forward playing on the fourth line has gotten 4 points in all 5 games. So, just like that, we'll get first rounders for both players, and Sider's also going to be another player getting traded away. I don't care if your injury caused any. You played one playoff game and that was it. And there goes Toronto laughing in my face again. Guess we're trading with San Jose. They have enough salary cap. They'll be able to hold some of the contracts. So I expected players to actually do something. Alright, there goes John Tavares. I was hoping to have Carlson ask for a re-sign. A lot of good players just gone, especially the one I'm on. There's Hamilton, what the heck? Morgan Riley retired as well? Okay, we retired with any. So we just lost all 4 veteran players that I signed. We already know what we're doing. We're trading away players that should have gotten us something, and instead it decided just to not accomplish anything. Let's see, Caulfield, you're getting traded away. Okay, we're gonna trade Brady Tkachuk first. You know what? We will trade Caulfield to that, I'd say. I wasn't going to, but I don't want you on this team. You were supposed to actually do something, and you didn't even score. So, we're gonna get a first and a second rounder for him. Because that's what we're gonna do. No, it's fine. I'm fine with the first rounder. Sharks, you are big, greedy as heck. I don't care what you guys feel. He didn't score any points. And look at that, we get a franchise player because of what I decided to do. And guess what? Brady Tkachuk's getting traded away. I expected this player to do something. No one will wait till top 5 at this point. Or, yeah, we'll do top 6. We're trading away Brady Tkachuk. I expected a lot more from this player, and he did nothing during the playoffs. So guess what? You're gone now. Hey, I don't care. You all can be upset all you want. I'm done with players that don't want to play. Guess what? We're trading Knight back to Florida Panthers because he didn't want to play during the playoff series. So, oh, look at that. His contract isn't even that good anymore because everybody knows. Oh, wait, I can't even trade him because he has 1 year left on his contract. I guess he got off the hook because I can't trade away a player that has nothing when his contract ends. You know what? We'll go for that elite guy at the top. Guess what, Cider? You want to get injured during the last game? You can be traded to Florida. You don't want to play for our team, that's fine. You can be traded away. Your $10 million contract can go over to the Florida Panthers. You don't want to play hockey, you can go over to Florida and play for them. Hey, thanks for getting injured. We get someone else that's good and better than what you can do. And this gives us more salary cap to sign players off. But yeah, I'm done with giving several players chances, done with all of this. If you don't want to play hockey, that's fine. I'll trade you somewhere else. I'll get a better pick, and we'll get a franchise player in the end of it. Because I want a team that wins, not a team where players get injured for no reason or players that don't want to play. So if you want to get injured during the last game against Chicago or game number 3 against Chicago, that's fine. You can get traded away. I'll find a better defenseman than you and we'll win another game. You don't want to score any points during the first round? Alright, fine. You can get traded away. I'll find someone better than you and have them score more points with a better roster. When you don't want to be physical or do anything during the playoffs, not even get points, alright, you can get traded away. I don't need you on this team. I'll find someone who's willing to put in the effort to get points, and that would be the end of it. Because I am not having this for another year. We'll sign Knight to a contract. He's getting traded away. I'll find a rookie goaltender that can actually pull up his numbers. I get a bunch of people to ask me why am I going on a rant or why did I just trade away the good players. Well, guess what? Hornquist needs a contract. You don't want to play? Well, guess what? Your contract can be for Hornquist. Carlson needs money, so your contract can be for Carlson. McKinnon needs money. Your contract can be for him. I want a team that's built for winning the cup, not going around and not doing anything. Got Carlson, we got you, we get Knight back just to trade him off. Getting a lot of our players back. You know what? We're gonna sign most of these players. Diorfier, you can come back. PK, you're not coming back. You know what? Every rookie's coming back. How about that? Get an RFA next to your name, you're coming back. I don't care if you're even 30 and avid. You'll be coming back. So we'll have $18 million to spend in this season alone. Because we're building up and basically starting all over with this team. Now you're getting traded away. You better not be happy of getting a contract. You're getting traded away because I'm not dealing with you. You don't want to win? Fine. You can be on a team that doesn't really need you there. We have another goaltender that's willing to pick up your pace and actually do more. So you don't want to win? That's fine. We'll find someone else who does want to win. You know what? Braden Point, you can be on our team. Although you're only 34, it'd be amazing that you come onto this team full of veteran players and become a captain for this team. But yep, just like I said, Knight is gone. I'm not dealing with him anymore. He doesn't want to play, so he can be traded away. We'll find a rookie goaltender that was in the draft for this year that's really good, and or we'll find a rookie goaltender. We're not keeping Knight anymore. We have an 88 overall at 23. He's going to be our main guy. I'm not keeping Knight only because he does not want to play. You know what? I do want to check one thing before trading you off. Were you the guy that left, let's see, 7 goals during the playoffs? Let's see. Save percentage, .872 with a 3.76 GAA. Lost 3 games. So you didn't win that game. Well, now I know you could actually be, and I already know you probably are that goalie that cost us that. So now you're getting traded for a natural reason. Rogers looks like he's got some potential. We'll come back to Colorado. Or are you even going to get a first rounder on this too? So, alright, I hope you are happy with yourself. Expected a lot more from a player that could actually help us out. But instead, you rather be a passenger and not do anything. So, guess what? You're getting traded away to a team that probably won't even need you. And I wouldn't care. Look at an elite medium potential goalie. 2029 could. He's 19 too, so you know what? Pick him up. We get a Wild's first rounder. And be done with the whole night experience. We could just keep night and just have everything set for us to the point where, see, backup goaltender. There we go. Here, I don't want anything for night. All right, you can have him. I want that backup. I don't care about claiming drafts or anything. You can have him. Claim Braden Point. Be a good captain for this team of rookies at this point. See if we get Braden Point on this team. Although I know it's a couple of years too late, he is 34. He will be a good veteran leadership for this team. I think we're even going to make him the captain for this team. You know what? William Karlsson, your contract's not going to be that much, and I really don't care if you go down. Hedman, I really want you on this team. I really hope you say yes. I have a feeling you're not going to say yes. Or I do hope Karlsson rejects. Okay, so he did say yes. Carlson's going to reject. Because I don't have enough money, see? Okay, that makes me even more happy we did get Hedman on this team. So that's even more great news. Carlson is available. He is asking for 1.7. How about 1.4? If you don't want it, it's fine. I'm pretty sure nobody else is going to offer you a contract. Now, this is our main goalie. Okay, we'll trade somebody off. I really want Carlson on this team. Alright, let's see. Byram we're gonna keep. Oh, let's see. I do want to keep Hedman only because of the fence. Byram is staying because of you. Get rid of Carlson. I can find a better center for lower the price. And don't we have that rookie centerman? So like that's the thing, is that yes, we're trading away this guy, but we do have that rookie center who's franchise potential that's going to end up being called up. So in my case, we're not losing anything. We're trading away Carlson's bad contract at this point for a player. And this is the team that decided to kick us in the butt. The entire roster to figure out how to actually play. I'm not even mad at this point. We're gonna build up a center line of just good players. We're trading away Leo Carlson. We have a franchise center that's going to be coming into our playoff or our team. So I'm not too upset by that. And if we end up getting this guy, I'd be even more happy. But we're not going to, because the AI likes to make things challenging. So, yeah. And with $5 million for a right winger, I'm fine with that. I don't want Carlton on this team. I'm willing to give you all of these picks, so let's make this happen. You all can be upset all you want. Okay? His contract would say $1 million, and I'm not dealing with him. So, sign Carlson to a do 1.8. Do want to keep bring in Watt. Yeah, we can bring on Watt, and then we can bring in Hurdle. Why am I signing Vegas players right now? And we'll bring in Scott Lawton, just for the heck of it. So, send him to next season. We get Scott Lawton on board, Thomas Hurdle's on board, Nicholas Waugh is on board. Did we get William Carlson? Yep, he's on board now. So, about to see how much of a disaster I made the lineups. Then again, we do have a center franchise player. So guess what? The joke's on this game. And the joke's on this AI. And the joke's on the players that don't want to play hockey. So. And the joke's on me for thinking that roster would have won me the cup. Alright, we'll play one more season, just for the heck of it. See where we end up probably raging at the game and calling it a night. So, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. I want Carlson on that line. Okay, you're the center, right? Right. In the center, that's gonna be franchise potential. Alrighty. We may need to trade off one of these guys. Or at least, we're not trading Roger McQueen off. Alright, we're going to trade Roger McQueen for a left. Yeah, for a left winger. We're bringing Victor Hedman on that second defense line. Players that are not in. So yeah, we will be trading away Roger McQueen off for a left winger. There's no point keeping Roger McQueen if he's just going to play on that wing. So we're going to find a left winger, hopefully a rookie, to take his line. I might be a little bit crazy, but this is our best bet at this point. Alright, we have a franchise set. Actually, instead of doing that, we should not trade McQueen off, but a right winger. But they're both 22 euros. Trade this $7 million contract one. We should trade him off for the left winger. At least then we would save $7 million and get a left winger for that. So we aren't going to lose, we're going to win in this case. Granted, we are trading away a valuable player, but his contract's already high, and we're getting a left winger for him. You can always get Caulfield. I don't need Caulfield on this team. He didn't want to play on our team, which is fine. We just signed a bunch of good players for this team. We don't need no stinking Caulfield on this team. And his contract's still high, so we can't even get him. But we are fine. We don't need no stinking Caulfield on this team. We are going to be fine with this team. Besides, we're already trading away somebody for a left winger that I'd be fine with. Would love to get this 93 overall, but can't. So. And the only reason why we're doing is because we have everybody set up. Alright. I'd rather get a left winger because that's where we're bad at. So for a left winger, that for the second line will be set. We could just keep him and see how the team does. But he's only getting third line minutes. Last, let me think. Who's our right winger for the first line? Oh no, now I'm interested. Okay, so it is Hornquist. That's. But he's a center slash right. You know what? We won't be doing that. We should keep him on the team, see how he does, then trade him off if he does poorly. Instead of trading him off for a guy that's probably not going to do as good as him and end up losing in the Stanley Cup. Alright, Kopitar. We will give this guy a shot. I am happy you are our head coach. You actually did help us in the one season for getting all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. We did lose, but he did help us in a rut. So could Kopitar help us again? Because now we're in a rut and traded away a bunch of good players off. So I really hope with everything changing, we could be back to normal. We're about to find out. And if not, we're looking like we're going to be going backwards at this point. You know, we'll send him a couple of days before the trade deadline. Alright, let's just see how much we go downhill in this case. God, just play hockey. That's all you're getting paid to do. It's just to play the sport you're playing. Alright, yeah. What the heck is going on? Is this what we're now doing? Is just giving up? I don't even have my first rounder and everybody's not doing anything. And I don't want to do anything and be patient with the team. But I honestly think we're going to be firing Kopitar at this point. Why, Kopitar? Why? Come on, the team's already built. I need you to show some leadership at this point. We're 3-7-0. Come on, get us out of this rut. Come on, you're our head coach for a reason. Alright, I picked you up to help us. Now, come on, get us out of this rut. Get us into playoff rounds. Come on. Alright, we're going to keep that franchise guy on the team still. Come on. You are our head coach for a reason. I need you to act like one. Okay? We really need this. There we go. With the Rangers having 7-3-1, we beat them 5-2. Come on, Kopitar. Come on. I don't want to fire you. Help us out of this rut. That's all you can do. See, there's the issue is that these really good players are not playing top line minutes. And now I have an idea. So we trade him off. We trade away that. Get rid of him. A left winger. Because then the centers will be solved. So we get rid of Braden Point. Let's do it. We get a left winger. Centers will be fixed. The lines will get fixed. And could actually help us. So we get a left winger in this case. Do we go for Keller? Oh. I don't want to go for so long. First line playmaker. You know. I'm back to Arizona. Could go for Zachary Benson then. Or Zach Ben. Isn't he? He could go up too. His contract's not that. Right, but one's not gonna be willing to do that, so just think we trade Braden Point off. And we get a left winger. We get a left winger to help on that line. Then we have the entire team might actually be set if we do it like this. Left winger for the second line. McQueen would probably be up on that first line. So this is even looking at it from that, like McQueen will be in that center. We have another center, and then that will solve some of the issues. If I'm able to get Robertson, I'll be fine with the trade. So yeah, looking at it, we'll have two left wingers there. We already have 3 rights, which will not be an issue for us. We have 3 rights. We'll have 2 lefts with 2 centers. Because then all that needs to get taken care of is the third and then the 2 lineups. The third and the fourth line. So I'm fine with this because then the lineups will be the same. It does give us something. But what if we wait for free agency next year? Oh, that's gonna be a bit to wait. We will have enough salary cap. Everybody's already signed. And all we have to do is wait for the contracts to open up. The issue with that though is we would be waiting for contracts to open up. And I want to win this year. So now we're doing is trading Braden Point off for a left winger to help us out. Do we go do we go with Caulfield? Do we give him a shot on this team again? You know what? If we can get him, we are not able to get him, so no, we will not be giving Caulfield another shot on this team. I was thinking maybe we give him a shot on the team, see what he does, but we will not be giving him a shot on the team. But we will be trading Braden Point off. We go for someone like William Nylander. Could go with Knives. He's 28. Goes to one like Knives. Can we go with Marner as well? No, Marner would be too expensive. But we could go for that 20-year-old left defenseman. Does help us out. And we could go for another left winger. Okay, they are accepting this trade, and we will actually go with it. Because then we get a left winger for that third line set. We should have enough centers. That is a lot better looking at it now. Now McQueen is on the second line with Knives, and he is getting second line minutes. We have someone on the first line. Okay, Hornquist is going to be our center. We got McKinnon. Okay, hopefully you don't end up going downhill. We do have that franchise potential player that we're going to keep on the third line with Marchenko. Fourth line hopefully does something good. Defensively, this is not a defense line I want. I'd rather have Withers there. No, Brody, you're fine with Nelson. Have these two playing together. I want Byram with this guy. Alright, I'm fine with that. Okay. Goalie wise, you got an A up to an 88 overall. You need to be playing a bit better, but for now, see how well you do. Okay, so we did get rid of Braden Point away. We got in 2 left wingers and a defenseman to help boost our overalls up. Hopefully that does do something with this lineup. Although we are trusting our players to succeed, we need to give them a benefit of the doubt to actually pull something off. So hopefully they do. Hopefully we turn this thing around. If not, Kopitar is getting fired as a head coach, and we would need to come up with a different strategy. So hopefully the trade actually did accomplish something. We got Knives, a 90 overall player on the second line with McQueen, and we got in that 87 overall talented player up to the second line. So we're going to see if that proves to be useful. Before we wouldn't have him on the second line. Now we have him on the second line. I don't want to give you any more minutes yet. You need to keep boosting yourself up. Alright? You're on the second line. Why are you upset with me? You're getting enough minutes as is. I'm not 100% confident of you being on the first line yet. Alright? I want to keep the team where it's at. I want to see what happens. See where we end up. Alright? Because I'm already worried at the fact that we're not going to win, even get to a playoff spot. So, we're going to see what happens. If we end up 7th place in our division, Kopitar's getting fired as a head coach. I really, really hope that's not the case, but looking at it, it might be the best bet for us. The only reason why I picked him up was the old head coach couldn't do anything, and we needed someone to help us get out of the rut. Okay, you went down to an 86 overall. I'm not upset by it, but you are not top first line anything. Even with McQueen, you both are not first line potential at this point. You both can get as pissed at me as possible, but you guys are not at that spot yet. And don't you dare get injured. Okay? Sider got injured on the playoff spot and got traded. If you're thinking you're going to get traded off just to be injured, no, you're not going to get traded off just for injuries. You're an 85 overall at 19. I'm not upset by you. In fact, McQueen might actually get traded and you might actually come up to the second line. You have enough ice time. What are you on? You're on the second line. And if not, you're on the first line. What more can you ask? Come on, I don't want to fire Kopitar, but with this record, I think we're going to have to go with a different approach. I'm sorry, but losing to Arizona Blues on a losing streak, you're getting fired. Yeah, Kopitar, you're... Yeah, I don't want to... I don't want to get rid of Kopitar. So, you know what? With you as a head coach, we'll give you a shot, bud. I am not firing Kopitar. Rather not, anyways. He's a good coach, it's just... he's not becoming what I expect him to do. So, there we go. Kopitar will be getting demoted. and we'll see whether or not this change is going to affect us in a positive way. So we are currently 6th place in our division. You better have a good choice of what you're doing right now. Because I am not happy by the way this is looking. So you better have come up with a better plan or I will fire you at this point. So come on. You better think of something before you end up going back out there. Because I am not dealing with this again. You are correct on that. Okay, we'll get some defensemen on the team. You know what? I wasn't gonna plan on trading McQueen off, but if we need better defensemen, then I will get better defensemen and see what you can accomplish with it. They have a franchise center, so McQueen, thank you for your time, but we are going with a different approach, and we will be getting a different defenseman. When is just to find a good defensive pairing, or hopefully some defensemen. You know what? We got a 78 overall and an 83 overall. Both look good. Love to have them on this team, and we're gonna go for them. So let's see. We can get rid of you for sure. Actually, get rid of this 84 overall. We don't really need him. Come on, 1-for-1. Even if I can't get Duclair, I'll get the other guy. Nope. We'll continue our search. I'm not going with Miller. So yeah, although we're getting rid of McQueen, we are getting a defenseman. Hopefully a good defenseman. Someone willing to put up points, block shots, help the team out. To the point where we win more games. You know what, should we go with an all defenseman? Sure. An 88 overall at 30. Be a good defensive pairing. If teams actually said yes. I will be right back, Chad. I'm gonna come up with a plan to see what I can do, but I will be right back. back. A idea has came up. And that's not gonna work. Never mind. It's cider, though. I'm not 100% sure what he will do for this season. We are getting a good right defenseman. You know what? Give him one more shot. We'll bring him back. We'll see what he does. If he ends up going downhill yet again, he will be getting traded off. Alright, there. Oh, I can't even pick him up anyways. We could get Aaron Ekblad. No, unless his contract's high. No, we could get him. Nope. Romanov, can we at least get them? Nope. Trade away, get Fabro instead, 87 overall. Could actually work. Let's see. You want this 25-year-old? Get both of them. Nope, okay, I'll go find another team. Ryan Becker, I'll be fine with him. But they are willing to accept a player, though. It's an 87 overall defenseman. You know what? We'll claim him. Why am I not surprised at this point? How do you say no to it? Like, it's a fair deal. Thank you, Rangers. At least you guys have a sense of things. So hopefully that defensive player who's going to be joining our team is actually someone we needed for the lineup. I can't say anything just yet. I'm gonna wait a bit. Really? Really? You're upset because I gave you one defenseman? There's not really anybody I can trade off, so I'm sorry I can't get you a defenseman. I got a new one, and we traded McQueen off. There's nobody that I want to trade off just to get a better defenseman for you. '87 overall at 19. I'm letting him play second lines. I did get a defenseman. That's for the third defensive pairing. I would think that we might be safe for this year. Because we do have a defenseman. I'm about to dismantle this entire team. Real soon. I don't understand how we can do so poorly after every trade, everything that's been set up. Let's just get Morrissey at this point. '88 at 27. I don't want to trade you off. No, screw it at this point. Yep, we found a screw. And we're screwing that screw as we're turning it, and hopefully it's fitting into the hole at this point. Please tell me this works. I'm not gonna be happy if it didn't. Okay. 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 The entire team is set in stone. I don't understand. Everything's set in stone. What? Getting a better coach is not doing anything. Kopitar got sent down, and we're still not doing anything. What am I missing here? And this is for the team for last year. What was I missing? Everything was set and perfect for both of those years. There was nothing wrong with the team, and now we can't even make it to playoffs for this year. What am I missing? Do I need to trade everybody on the team? Is that it? Does everybody need to get traded? Like, this is ridiculous. Everything was set in stone, even for last year. And we can't even accomplish anything. I don't know what to do in this case. The entire lineups are set. There should be no issues. And yet, we can't even accomplish that simple task of making it to the playoffs. What are you guys doing in this case? It's the goalie's fault. Hey, rookie, we picked up. It's doing poorly. How fantastic. It's been a top defenseman. It's doing poorly. We're gonna send to the draft and send to the free agency and all that. Because this is just an embarrassment to everything. That the team couldn't even accomplish anything. So we missed the playoff and continue to go completely downhill yet again. Because the team can't do anything to accomplish their pathetic... I can't even speak now. Their patheticness at this point. Like, we just have to keep going downhill because it's classic Ducks. Can't accomplish anything. We just have to be more pathetic to the point where we can't do anything. Warner's team sucks. Even in real life, they can't accomplish anything. And I get to be stuck with them until I win a Stanley Cup with them. Look at that, New Jersey Devils wins a cup. Oh, how fantastic. I'm now realizing it's teams that have names after probably M at this point. And look at that. Our pick goes to Minnesota. And it's a top 5 pick. Even more fantastic. Anything else to ruin our season? Yep, Carlson goes. Hurdle goes. Oh, that's even fantastic. More bad dude. Morrissey goes. Anything else that we'd like to put on me at this point? Because now we get to lose an 88 overall left defenseman. Somebody I traded a good player for. An 87 overall left defenseman. I knew I should not have traded him. Oh, I was thinking we could just... I don't care about the... No, there's nothing to draft. I traded all of my draft picks for the next 5 years, so... Because I thought, maybe this team could actually win. No, we continue to be classic Ducks and be pathetic at this point. Alright, let's just see what we're getting ourselves into. I think for this off season we should just get like forwards at this point. Then we'll sign some players to contracts. And just see who we have for free agency. So yeah, your contract I'm not too worried about. No, you want to be a jerk and ask for more than 6.8. Fine, you can test your free agency market. I hope you don't get signed by any team. Look at that. Look who's available. Look who's and Owen Power. Looks like we're claiming both. Give you an 8.2 Luke Hughes. We'll give Owen Power, let's see, 15.2. And then we'll trade away one of our defensemen who haven't really done anything. We're not going to trade a high defenseman. We want to trade a low defenseman. That way, it's not gonna look too bad. Because then we get Owen Power and Luke Hughes on the team. You all can be mad all you want. Okay, we're getting Owen Power and Luke Hughes on this team. The defenseman that is needed for this team, apparently. You know what? You want Orfiev? Fine, take him. Look at that, we got Owen Power on this team. Luke Hughes, I really hope you choke on a bag of marbles at this point. How much did they give you? Yep, the lower amount that I offer you. That's fine. We got Owen Power. I'm not too upset by it. Which gives us $10 million to play with. Do we get Barkley or do we go for the complete obvious Del Bell Bazell? You know what, since you're not going to be asking for much, we'll give you 5.6. Because then we'll give the Tom Wilson a 2 point. Nope. Make it 3 mil. Just look at that. We're increasing the forward core. And there goes a name that I'm pretty sure is not real. Though he does have a face, I'm pretty sure that name's not real. Alright, Tom Wilson joined our team. I should have accepted that trade. That was a $6 million contract that they want. And I can get Barkley or Barkov. You know what? We're going to see if they're willing to take that. Because I don't want him in on this team anymore. I was using him for the rookies, but at this point, we already got who we wanted, so let's find that name. Wow. Okay, that's really depressing. I guess we're trading a Florida Panthers 6. Boston wanted him. Can I have a third rounder? I'm offering you a 6 that you absolutely want. So, here, just take him. I'm not dealing with him anymore. So, yeah, we'll get you on this team. Oh no, can't, because, you know, 9 mil, and we only got $8 million from that. Well, 8.8. So, let's just see. Who else is on here? Carlo, come on board. I don't care what you do. You can claim the third line, which will have $3.3 million. So, you know what? We'll get you on this team. 3.2. And we'll send him to next season. We get some veteran players for the entire team build up at this point, and you can go choke on a bag of marbles, Carlo. Let's see. I offered you 5.5. Let's see how much they gave you. Okay, yep, Hurricanes could go choke on a bag of marbles at this point. I'm gonna use that now for stuff that I hate, that they can go choke on a bag of marbles. Yes, please do not do that. Yeah, I don't want to be responsible if you start choking on a bag of marbles. Alright? I'm not telling you to do that. It's just me throwing an insult to people and teams that either give players literally .010 on a contract that should not matter at this point. So, and says I don't want to be demonetized. This is my greatest insult at this point. Hopefully this team can actually do something, and if not, it can go choke on a bag of marbles. Yeah, please. Just fix this game. I know you don't have any competition, but please fix this game. I keep telling it to go choke on a bag of marbles. It's not something good for me to tell for this game. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do with the forward. The defense, however, should be covered. Okay? Now I'm looking at him. You should have no issues with this defense. You hear me? No issues. And we'll send the first 10 games in this season. But they should have no issues with defense. The entire defensive core should be set. The lowest overall is a 77 overall. So, I don't want to hear that, this team should not be set, this team should not be... The entire defense is good. Forwards is looking okay, but it should be covered by the defense. There's not more I can do with this team. Okay, New Jersey Devils will be our 10th game. So, let's just see how we do in the first 10. What? Okay, hold on. 7th round, third eye though. Is this a trap? Where is he placed on here? This is a trap, right? You know what? I don't care if it is a trap. I'm not too worried because he will fit on that third line. And he's 30 years, like, he's 30 versus Tom Wilson, who's 37. So, if that was a trap, I don't care. Okay? He will still remain at, like, an 80 overall. If it wasn't a trap, LA just gave me a good player for the third line. But see, Luka's already down to it. Actually, if he goes down to an 85 overall, I'd still succeed. I got a player that's 5 overalls up than where Tom Wilson would be at. Yay, 4-4-1. I don't know what to say. And you all saw the defense. I don't know what to say. Yeah, this is great. 3 points for both teams after the end of the first. And look at that, we're losing. Why am I not surprised? Look at these. Oh my. Oh. Yep, I'm gonna go find a jar of bleach and just drink it. Anyways, I might just bleach out my eyes after seeing that. Anyways, that's the end of episode 4 of a painful series now, where this team can accomplish anything. So, before we leave, we will see if I got completely cheaped out on Tom Wilson. I'm pretty sure I have. Well, let's see. Did we get completely cheaped out by Tom Wilson? Answer is no. Although I would say yes, it's a no, we did not get cheaped out. Although you'd say he's an 85 overall, we did have Tom Wilson at an 80. So, in my case, we won. So, let's just see. Like, the pure BS this is. But not just that, the defensive core should not have an issue. Lowest overall players at 78. I honestly think we might just trade you off just to get Knight back. At least he would win us games, unlike what you're doing right now. You know what? I think that's my one thing that I'm going to do. It's just get Knight back. At least with Knight, he got in through some of the plays and actually did something. And you're not doing anything. You're just making me angry. So, we will be getting Knight back onto the team. I thought trading him off might actually help us out because he wasn't doing anything, but no, it's this backup who's not helping us at all. So, we'll just trade him off. No point keeping him on this team when he's not accomplishing anything. Pretty sure I traded him back to Florida. And that's for Knight. No, I did not. Where did I trade Knight back to? Or in my case, where did I trade Knight to? can't be Detroit, can it? No. Why are they 9-1-0? Pretty sure I went over. There he is. No, we're claiming Knight back. I don't care how much money it's gonna cost me. I want him back. He was the only good thing that was on this team, and he actually did help us. And I ended up trading him away for people that didn't really do anything. So I want him back. I don't want this goaltender anymore. I want a goalie that can actually make saves, and Knight is our goalie. Right? Welcome back to the team. Please. You're going to help us win this Stanley Cup. But as of now, that will be the end of the episode. Hopefully episode 5 is much better, but I will see you guys next time.